Heading has been set, autopilot is on course, sails are pretty well trimmed, and the boat is well balanced. Galopin's in control here. This is as close to sailing perfection as I have experienced. It's almost boring. So I do some balancing exercises here. I get that feeling of skiing. I am Swiss, as you know. And I have experienced a few of those elusive, perfect days out on the slopes too. The last time I skied was about 7 years ago in the Swiss Alps. And now, here I am sailing in the Atlantic Ocean.
Galopin's doing really well, man. We're like averaging between 6.5 knots and 7.5 knots. We're on reach, 2 reefs. It's flying, it's great. Weather's good, sunny. Got some waves out there, but it's nice. What do you expect? It's the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. So.
Besides hanging out in the cockpit or pretending to ski, I regularly check my chart plotter to see our progress. Maybe eat or drink something, hit a spliff, and get inspired to shoot video. And again, work on my balancing skills. It's great for my replaced hip, by the way. I won't ramble on anymore, but just try to imagine what it's like being here for the next several hours. So you just experienced 2 minutes of what lasted several hours.
Well, these are absolutely insanely nice conditions today. Absolutely wonderful. Between 16 and 20 knots of wind. It's a very broad reach. boat's doing about 7 to 8 knots. And the sea state is not bad, it's nice. Sun is out, Galopin's happy. We left around noon today, about 11:30. And we thought we'd get to Saint-Vicente around 11:30, but at this speed, at this rate and course, we're gonna be there like at 6 o'clock in the morning. I've never been so fast, man. But I think the wind's supposed to drop a little bit tomorrow. I don't know, we'll see. Anyways, right now, it's just beautiful, stunning.
Galopin has never performed so well. Never at this speed continuously, at least. We seem to have some current with us as well. And there was not another boat or ship in sight. Both Gianni and I would sleep here and there, have a snack, drink, or a toke, until night fell. And again, Galopin carried on, doing his thing as he does so well. Still, there was not another boat in sight. So Gianni and I would sleep, a little here, a little there, kept a lookout, stared at the stars. I actually had to slow down Galopin as it was still dark as we entered the Saint-Vicente Canal. And without fail, the canal was brewing. There was a 2-knot current coming out of the bay and waves coming in. It creates a river rapid effect. And here I like to furl up my Genoa, jibe and hand steer until we're safely in the bay. It's a tricky spot. At one point, a huge wave lifted Galopin from behind and we surfed together.
Alors on a réussi avec Gianni. C'était un bon voyage?
C'était bien quoi.
Ouais, c'était bien.
Un voyage sans histoire.
Sans histoire. Beaucoup de vagues quand on est arrivé là dans le canal, la machine à laver. Mais c'était bien.
Ça, c'est toujours le canal.
Et là, Gianni m'a prêté une boute là, je suis amarré à côté de lui. J'espère que ça va tenir, on va arranger ça un peu mieux.
Quoi, il ne doit pas tenir? Non,
mais on va un peu fignoler que
ça suffit d'envoyer quelqu'un à regarder en bas, maman.
We touched a little bit his boat. We're gonna have to We got in early in the morning and Gianni gave me his line and I dropped my anchor in the bow as well as an anchor in the stern, but it wasn't quite right. So I pulled up the anchor in the stern, pulled up the anchor on the bow, and I positioned the anchor to the left of that boat over there and dropped the stern anchor just next to that boat there. So it kept me from, moving around too much, especially when the wind shifts, and I don't want to end up like I did in Palmyra with the boat all swung around and bouncing into other boats. So it's been holding out pretty good. Now the advantage of being here is that I'm around all these other boats where people live on boats, like Johnny lives there, Peter lives there, Marlene lives there, David lives there, etc., as well as Hendrik. And because of that, it's a much safer area. I don't think anybody's going to climb on a board and steal anything, as they did when I was out in the bay. Now, usually I grab a mooring ball from my friend Cheetah. Fortunately, he has none. I hooked David up with a mooring ball, and Peter with a mooring ball, and my friend Henrik with a mooring ball. So all my friends have the mooring balls, and I got nothing. So thanks to Johnny, who had an extra line out there, because he's been here for years, and the line is anchored down there with anchors and other stuff. He said, grab it. So I made my own mooring. And guess what? Unlike my friends who pay $150 a month, I don't pay anything. So that's the cool advantage about that. So now I'm here until my next adventure, and it should be soon. Si Deus quiser, inshallah, God willing.
Then we get disturbed. So many people let me know I should bounce from your world, yeah. Yeah. Somebody told me I should hit and run, but they don't know, they don't know, they don't know. Nobody knows but us how we roll, how we roll. Nobody knows what we got but us, but us. Let them keep talking, let them believe that they know, 'cause they don't, no they don't, no they don't. Let them believe that they know, 'cause they don't, no they don't, no they don't. Let them keep talking, they don't, they don't, they don't. How we roll. Let them keep talking, they don't, they don't.
It was great to have you along on this voyage. If you enjoyed your trip, give us a like and subscribe. You'll help us navigate better. Me and my boat Galopin promise you a good time every Wednesday. So welcome aboard.